I'm early. So nobody can say anything, right? I'm early. Rude chat. So how was everybody? I think I've messed the time up, I'm sure of it. We on? Oh, we got 6 on. How are we? I don't know what I've done. I put the wrong time in. I'm just looking behind. I am absolutely useless. I'm absolutely tired. So we got 6 on. Anyone going to say hello? I'll say hello. Hello. Oh yeah, it's working. We've got 13 on. How's everybody on this lovely Sunday? It is absolutely boiling. 20 on. Good day, Webby. Good day, mate. Good day. Oh, Jenks. All right, mate. How's it going? I hope you're okay. Hope everyone's fine. What a week. What a week in paradise. Starting to rain in the nights now. So let's just talk about that. Gaza, good afternoon, mate. How are you? Hi, mate. How are you? You pissing down over there? How are you pissing down over there? No, it ain't just actually. It rains in the evening, so it's not really a big. Well, in the night. I mean, I'm in bed sometimes by about 10 o'clock. So the fact that the fact that the fact that it rains at midnight is not really a problem to me. Not bad. We've been on 1 minute 45 seconds, and all depends what you like. If you're a nice guy or not, that's how much it costs you. I don't set the prices; the girls do. Oh, my sister. Hello, Jen. How are you? Hope everything's okay. I hope Mommy's okay. I will. Oh, Wolf. Wolf have sent me a coffee. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that. Jen, tell Mommy after this live, I'll phone her. I'm not going outside my fucking condo today. So I'll ask Mommy. I'll message Mommy, right? So thank you very much, Wolf, for buying me a coffee. Really, really appreciate it. I've only been on 2 minutes, 26 seconds. I'm absolutely exhausted, right? Cheers, Wolf. Really appreciate it. I just seen that now. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks, mate. It does mean a lot to me. Hell of a lot, actually. We got 50 on. How's recovery after Steve? I didn't go. I'll be over, mate, next 2 weeks to get my non-B visa for a new job. So, just 100%, let's meet up and have a few beers, mate. I would really, really like to meet up and have a few beers now. Because believe it or not, I do actually miss you. You're a really nice guy. And anybody that is thinking of staying in the resort, because the guy just asked, put in the links below and book through my link. And then I get a discount. Oh, I get a commission. So I get a discount. But, boys, I tell you something. I heard a lot on social media this week, right? About the weather, this, that, and that. Who gives a shit, right? Who gives an absolute shit about the weather? The weather rains at 12 o'clock, right? Believe me, at 12 o'clock, you're in a bar. You're in a bar or a gents club or a go-go bar, whatever you are. Just stay there and enjoy yourself till it stops. Is it really a big deal? No, I don't think so. Jam, be out in 6 weeks, Monday. I'm 10 weeks yesterday. Brilliant. Listen, anybody wants to meet up, I'm sure I can make time for you all. Because I do try to make time for my subscribers. I always have, always will. Don't ask me why, I just do. I have no idea why. And I'm planning on bringing out a video this week, and I had 2 pretty disgusting comments. So I just blocked them from my channel. When I looked them up, the professional trolls, he says, I said, I'm going to make a video this week about eating all the bugs and put all the bugs in a row and doing this and doing that. And 2 guys, they must be the same people, just whap straight on me saying, we don't want to watch our shit. Well, we don't want to watch our shit. Don't watch it. I haven't made it yet, Jenks. I got the phone number yesterday of the guy who sells them. So I'm trying to sort that out. Kieran's going to be doing the, because Kieran will eat anything. I won't. So I'm going to try and get some disgusting stuff and make a video. But I know Kieran is going to sit, no, I don't know, he's going to Isan anyway. But as soon as I make it, it'll be out. So you'll have a few videos before then. But, you know, I test the water to see what you boys like. And you're just like mental. It's like, Jesus. I mean, if you don't want to watch a video about someone eating bags, well, don't eat them. Innit? I think that's fair, innit? Hi, mate. Enjoy the videos. Keep them coming. Cheers, mate. Thanks. Thanks. I will keep them coming. I love, right, I'll give you a classic of, oh, Di, hello, mate, all right. Di, you booked your holiday to come back? We're all missing out. Well, I'm missing you anyway, believe me. It'd be an absolute pleasure to have you back, Di. So whenever you're coming back, right, happy days. And the thing is, if I do this challenge with Kieran and I have a few beers, maybe I'll eat a few. And it'll be a funny thing. I mean, if that's not your thing, well, I'm sorry, right? I can't just make, or I don't just make YouTube for like 1 or 2 people, right? I mean, I had a message yesterday. I thought, oh, do you know what? Bollocks, Joe. He's relentless for about 6 months. It's, you can't say John Tien. You can't say this. You can't say that. You can't say this. You can't say, right? You can't pronounce your words properly. I don't want to watch your channel anymore. And I messaged back and said, thank you very much for your comment, right? I don't want you to watch my comment and my, I don't want you to watch my videos anymore because you're adding nothing to the comment. You're just copying and pasting things, right? About, oh, you can't say Pattaya. Who fucking cares? I'm from a town called Masteg. Masteg it is. I call it my steak. And so does hundreds of other people. Who cares about the pronunciation of a town? Like Pattaya. Who fucking cares? If you care about something as ridiculous as that, then I don't know what else to suggest in your life. I'm staying at the Citrus, Court John TM. Have you any info? Yeah, I stayed on the sister one and I will never stay here again. I booked for a month and I checked out after 5 days. But a lot of people book into that one. Up to you, mate. Up to you. I'm not slagging it off because I've never stayed there. But I stayed in the sister one and it was shocking. Location's good, man, Jenks. Location's really good. So you shouldn't have any problem with the location. Yes, mate, I can book the resort 100%. Oh, yeah. Book it here and use my code below. It's like something, or 500 baht or something. Again, something like that. I'm not sure. But I'm all alone today. And we went out for food yesterday, right? The bugs you get offered for food are crazy. Who eats them? And that's exactly my point, right? I mean, you got to understand, right? For, I'd say 90% or 95% of YouTubers do YouTube for money, right? Yeah, do I do it for money? Of course I do, right? But it's more of a pastime for me, right? It's more of a pastime for me, and it's for when I'm older and I pass away. My grandkids will say, oh, look, my daughter can say, my son, oh, look, that's your grandfather there. He was a nutcase, or he was this, or he was that. But it's something to leave, you know, behind. It's not fucking serious shit, man, right? The bugs you get offered for food are crazy. Who eats them? I don't, but Kieran will. Anyone that puts it on you about your accent is literally skid marks, Stefan. I can cancel up until the 22nd of November. I'm curious about the hotels that charge for get. But don't worry, it's only 2. It's only 2. And if you message me, Jenks, I'll tell you what it is. As soon as I get a date, book me in, mate. You have to use a link below, but I Can't do it. I stayed at the resort for 1 week. Amazing size rooms, great pool. The only downside is there's not enough ladies work there. There was about 12 last time. Colin Hale, good morning, Webby. Hiya, mate. How's sunny Sarn? And do you know, it's nice. Do you know, it's really nice. It's really nice to be just sitting in my condo. My girlfriend's in here watching some shit and relaxing and not drinking and not giving a shit. Wolf have hit the nail on the head there. You need to keep busy, otherwise your brain will deteriorate. And it's right. I mean, I went the Pattaya video I made the other day, right? And I'll tell you 100% what happened. I pulled my motorbike on the left-hand side and I went to get my camera out and everything to start videoing, and the owner's brother, Lee, who owns Candy Club in Soibacow, says, Webby, and he stops me. And I know his brother Grant, who owns Candy Club. Said know him, I've spoken to him a few times. And I spoke to him for about 45 minutes. And I said to him, you do know you just fucked my video up now, right? And he laughed, and I laughed. And I said to him, it's no big deal, I can make it tomorrow. And that's how I am. That's how I am. I put people before everything. Fraser have just put a thing on and I'm gonna show it. I show all the managers how it's done. You probably will. Another moderator just handled this. Fraser, apparently there's a big thing up at the moment of STDs. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Just if you come into town, put a balloon on it, right? 12 at the pool party yesterday, but only 6 or 7 the other day. I don't know, mate. I don't know what's going on. It is what it is, I suppose. I mean, right, I dropped my girlfriend off in Central. What day is it today? Sunday. Wednesday night, right? Oh, they were so fucking stupid. I'm not even gonna answer that, right? So fucking, honestly, right? Really, that's a lot of just nonsense, man. I've been so lucky 3 times and then back up and then always check when I get home clean, right? All right, Webby, I am Nick. I dropped my missus off, look, it's either Tuesday or Wednesday, and I drove around Pattaya about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock she went to watch the movie, and I picked it up about 9:30. And I was driving around town, and it was absolutely dead, right? I thought, Jesus. I couldn't believe how dead it was. And then my mate, who I work with, rocked into town on Thursday, and he's been coming here for like 30 years, and he said to me, you've never seen Tree Town so busy in all the years he's been there. So, I don't know what to say. I can only say what I see with my eyes. I looked at Pattaya and it was completely dead, right? Completely dead. And then other people messaged me and say, oh, it was rammed. So, I don't know, you have to just come and make your own mind up, I suppose. Oh, they're lovely. They're absolutely lovely. Oh, Pamela, when are you back in town, babe? You okay? I would have said the same, Nick. But my mate said, you've never seen her so busy. So I'm not going to call him a liar, because he's hard, and he filled me in, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Listen, soy boncod is good. Soy boncod is. My brother's on. I like that. How's it going? Everything all right? Set off a beer, to be honest. So I've knackered. But nice to hear from you, Di. I'll have to give you all a phone. Oh, phone English, right? Big up the wear myself, fly you flags. Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it. And if anybody else wants to, I don't know, what you call support my channel, there's a buy me a coffee link there. If I take this off, hang on, if I take that off, put that on, there we are. Right, you can, if you want, you can scan that. It's entirely up to you. It's not an eBay making channel. It's just there if anybody wants to. So full English, thank you very much. Really appreciate it, mate. As always. Well, I'll be looking to see you, Pamela. What day are you out? I'll be having a party for my girlfriend on the 5th of November. So that'll probably cost me a few bob. But you'll be quite welcome to come to that. And so we're golden. See, I do remember my subscribers, right? I know people think I don't. I remember everybody. Or I remember 99% of people. And yes, I have, mate. I played golf the other week. Absolutely incredible. Right, Jenks, where is Soybercott? 8. It's in Soybercott 8. That's the soy. That's like saying where's Bridgend? It's in Bridgend. But I know what you mean. It's in Pattaya. It's Soy Excite. You cross the road. You cross third road. You go up the lane. It's up there. There's a sign in for Soybercott at 8. So yeah, I played golf and I really, really enjoyed golf a lot. Arriving on the 13th, oh, okay, sorry, but I would have invited you to my girlfriend's 26th. Mexican Dave. Oh, someone not going to got my hands, is it? Cheers, Mex. Cheers, Dave. Whatever you want to be called. Mexican Dave, whatever. Really appreciate it. Thanks very much. Love the channel. Thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Believe me, I really, 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 really appreciate it. You have more birthdays than Ty Bird. Well, I don't, and I'll tell you for why, right? I've been living here 3 years now, coming up, right? 3 years January, right? So there or thereabouts, right? Tell me a party that I've had. Tell me a party that I've had. So I don't have any parties. If you're talking about the Thai girls, 100%. They have parties all the time. And what I laugh at is, right, where you don't really know if you're on holidays, these girls have like 2 or 3 parties a year. Webby, what other golf course like around Pattaya? Amazing. I'm interested in playing Fairfield when I get there. Arcadie's compulsory. They're not, but I would highly, highly recommend Arcadie. I went to the Army one, or the Navy one, whichever it was, and I paid 1,500, and that was for the caddy, the cart, and the green fees. And then I give the caddy a tip of 500 baht because I thought, what I wanted to. She was amazing. She was, she couldn't add up, mind. If Youngie's watching, it's still a bit contentious, this, because I beat Youngie and I beat some of the others. And it was because my caddy was making her own scores up. How do you shield the fact that I'll answer that. Don't fall in love. I don't believe anything. Believe me, right? I made a video not so long back, and I put on the video, and I'm trying to talk a lot slower on my videos because it's clear that I have to talk quite slower because a lot of people don't get my accent. So I can't change my accent, but if I slow down my talking, then you should be able to understand it. But to be fair, you know, on a live, I do get excitable and start talking a bit faster. And I've been with my girlfriend so long, she even picked up the Welsh accent. She says, come on, let's go for food, man. Stop fucking about, man. Right. What is your handicap? 25. Mate, if we ever want a game of golf, I love a game of golf. No issues whatsoever. Believe in everything you're told in Pattaya, that includes men and women. Fucking right. Men especially. He's 5'2". Have you found any other challenges to do around Pattaya, human cannibal or something crazy? I think she should add up. She just like she did. I fucking knew. I knew Youngie was gonna come on. And I was going to do Youngie, right? I think he got food poisoning at the moment. I knew Youngie was going to. I knew Youngie was going to come on and bite, right? But Steve, what can I do, right? If I have a 10 and she put me down for a 3, right? What, what can I do about that, right? Yeah, I can't do nothing about it. Oh, sometimes you think you're in control of a relationship till they pull out on you, then you realise you like them more than you thought. You threw the hook to see the big marlin that takes the bait. He comes straight on it, didn't he? It was amazing, right? I looked at my score. Steve, I can't remember what all it was. It was about the 15th or something, wasn't it? And I said 8 in it. No, she said, I'll give you a 5 for that or something. I said, you can't just give me a 5, right? You can't just make the scores up. She said, what? You're not doing nothing wrong. I said, fuck me. I thought, how the hell could I seriously play in a competition with her cardio me, right? She would show me new photographs all the way around. She said, what do you think of these? I said, yeah, they're all right. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? Then she was video calling her friend to see if we all wanted to go for food and a bit of fun after the game. I'm thinking, I just want a fucking game of golf, man. That's why you tipped the caddy. I did. My message didn't come up then. I will come to the party on the 5th. If okay. Yeah, 100%, mate. Steve needs to relax. Morning, Webby. Looking well, mate. Cheers. Coming across from Singapore, F1 next month. We'll be popping to Pattaya for a week. We'll buy you a drink for the entertainment, son. Cheers. And if you want to invite me to Singapore and pay for me to come and watch the Grand Prix with you, that would be incredible, right? I know it's not going to happen, but that would be incredible. Lots of Sims get caught out by the Tigers long game, back in 100%. You're glowing, looking young, Webby. Cheers, mate. Thanks. I'm looking forward to a bar crawl more than anything this time. Jenks, I'm not even sure if I'm going to do them at the moment. I'm giving them a break. I got to look after my body, right? I got to think of myself, and I can't just be here for sole entertainment for my YouTube subscribers. I used to enjoy, before I done it, I love the bar crawls, right? The fucking, the gents clubs, I just worship gents clubs. They're the best thing I've ever known in my life, right? But I used to, people would message me and say, Webby, I'm on my own in town. I don't really drink. Can I take you out fishing, or can I take you out for this, or can I take you out for that? And I used to enjoy that. I didn't enjoy it all the time. Some like weirdos, but more than I used to really enjoy it. So I've sort of missed that side of the interaction with my subscribers. And when I'm on the piss, doing a bar crawl, I'm as bad as the people on holiday. And the bottom line is my health is not what it should be. So how am I going to get it to that? I don't know. I'm okay just saying. So yeah. So am I coming to the Singapore? I've always wanted to go to Singapore. So am I going to the Grand Prix in Singapore? Comments below. Are you frank? Got to look after number one, mate. I have. Health is wealth. Always put your well-being first. 100% Wolf. And I'll also say another thing. I really need to take a step back and think to myself, what do I really want out of my life? What do I really want to do with my life? Do I always want to get smashed and mangled every day, because there's one thing that I've realised in town, and if there's any genuine people out there, there's one thing I've realised in town is there is no such thing as one drink, right? There is no such thing as one drink. And, listen, I love stopping and chatting and talking to all my subscribers. I love having a beer with you all, right? But you have to realise one thing, and I'm just putting it out there, especially Pattaya, right? When I walk around John TM, I'm left alone, right? I'm left alone, and people recognise me and say, "Oh, hiya, Webby," blah 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 blah, right? When I'm in Pattaya in Soibacau, it's absolute lethal. So say I go to Soibacau for go sort my visa out, or I got banking issues, which we'll have a chat about in a minute, or I go to Pattaya for any reason, right? What should be a 20-minute trip or 30-minute trip and then come back sometimes turns out into a whole flipping day where somebody will see me and say, "Oh, Webby, just come and have one drink. Come on, please, please." So the motorbike's on Soibacau. And I say, "Oh, okay." I'll have a chat. And I'm enjoying it, mind. I'm not saying I don't enjoy it. And then someone else will recognise me and say, "Oh, come on, right? We're on holidays. We're only going back Friday. We're only here until, right? It's the only chance we have to have a drink with you." And then me, who's got about as much willpower as a fucking somebody without willpower, right? Will say, "Oh, yeah. And then that hour's trip turns into fucking 6 hours of being absolutely mangled. And then I come back and my girlfriend said, "Where you been?" I say, "Oh, I had to go up and say, why you drunk?" I said, "Oh, well, what happened was," and that's fine, it is fine, and it is great, right? But in high season, it's even worse for me, right? And I'm not fucking giving it the big one. All YouTubers with any substance will all tell you the same, right? We'll all tell you the same. You know, and I'm the most politest guy you'll ever meet, and I will never not talk to somebody, if that makes sense, because I love talking. That's why I do YouTube. But there's got to be a time where you think to yourself, "Fuck, I can't do this forever and a day." I stopped drinking for 10 days when I come back from Bali, and the first 3 days was I didn't like it, right? After the third day, I thought, "Oh, I don't want to drink. I don't need a drink. I don't want to have a drink." And I got to day 10, and it's the old chestnut, isn't it? "Oh, so-and-so's having a party. Come on." And you think, "Oh, fucking hell. All right, I'll come for one or two." And then it does get back into a spiral where you start drinking like if it's your last fucking night on earth. And then you're waking up and it's repeat. And my body, I've been doing it for the past 35 years, is now saying, let's think about Webby for a change. Let's think about my health for a change. And I don't want to, I sound terrible saying that. I really do. But it's the truth. I'm just thinking, well, Webby needs a break. Hey Webby, good to see you from New Zealand. Cheers, mate, thanks. Can you ever see a point in your life when you need to move out to Pattaya just to get away from drinking? Frizz, honestly, mate, once you reach 60, you get serious. Health and well-being first. Right, that's a question you can't really answer, right? You can't. I may wake up tomorrow and think, "Fuck this, I want to go," right? I want to go. But I've just signed. I'm staying here for another 12 months, right? So I'm here for another fucking 12 months. Have you ever taken a girl back to UK? Yeah, I did. I was going to marry her. That's how I can tell you all these stories. 100% agree with it. Never just one drink. The fucking ink, man. If you drink all the time out there, you'd be are dead probably after a couple of years. You're right, need to. And what you got to realise is that the people on holidays don't give a fuck mind. They go, oh, it's my last day, it's my last day, it's my last day. And then the guy who's here on his last day will go out, will go, and then you end up drinking with the guy that's just coming in. So everyone's last day is everyone's first day, right? And it's just, why am I doing my live by here? Because I know I'll end up drinking. And all the boys got food poisoning. Maybe book a detox retreat for 10 days. Oh, I'd love that. Anybody want to pay for me to have a 10-day detox? That'd be amazing. In Pattaya for 2 months, end of November, and any recommendations for Western style, full works, Christmas, dinner, flame Robin Hood. Oh, but you can get Christmas dinner anywhere. Personally, I wouldn't bother with Christmas dinner. I'd have Christmas dinner Boxing Day, because what you pay like 2,000 baht on Christmas Day will cost you 300 baht on Boxing Day. It's exactly the same food. Wherever you think of your daughter about your drinking, 100%. And she's coming out in November. I thought you were looking for a bigger condo when your lease. I was, Gar. 100% I was. But for some reason, and I don't understand it, the price of condos have gone through the roof. I've secured another amazing deal on this one. That will take me to 54 and a half. So I'll have 6 months before I draw my forward pension. So I thought to myself, do I want to move and pay double what I'm paying now? No, I don't. I don't. So I thought to myself, fuck it, I'll stay. And I've had big words with my missus because she wants to move. I'll stay here for another year, and then I can move somewhere more affordable in 20 months' time. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think I've answered that correctly. Right? You're on an alcohol hamster wheel. Unfortunately, it's difficult when you're famous. Man, I've watched a lot of YouTube the last couple of weeks, and I don't want to mention names, but there's one in particular I'm watching, and I'm thinking, right, you've now become an arrogant prick. You used to be a really good YouTuber, and I'm watching you thinking, you believe in all the hype and all the fucking bollocks that go with it. I class myself as a 50-year-old, I was 50 at the time, a 50-year-old person that moved to Pattaya, that stands in front of a GoPro and gives information out. I don't think that makes me famous. I don't think that makes me superior. It most certainly don't give me an ego trip. If I wanted massive views and massive subscription, I go traveling to all places and make loads of videos. I go to Walking Street and talk about the sex scene there. I go to Soy 6. I completely changed my channel into something completely different if I wanted to be a YouTuber. I'm trying to fucking think. I'm just a fucking 53-year-old guy at the moment who's enjoying life in Pattaya and trying to explain to people that there's more to the daily grind. I'm not going to say how much rent I pay because I promised I wouldn't to the landlord. So yeah, I just put myself out there, right? I just put myself out there. I'm most certainly not arrogant. I'm just a normal fucking guy. So I don't know what else to say. And do you know what? The only shit I get is on social media. When people meet me, right, they say to me, oh, hey, Webby, blah, blah, blah. You're a nice guy. You're this, you're that. And I think to myself, thank you very much, because I don't understand the hate of any YouTuber, right, unless you're jealous or you haven't got a life. Because why would you attack anybody? I just can't get my fucking head around it. The amount of times that I've been goaded, right? The amount of times I've been goaded on my lives, and a lot of you are on the lives every week, so you can see it, goaded into trying to say something about other YouTubers. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Because what they want to do is they want to clip a small element and send it to that YouTuber. Right? That's fact. That's fact. I have quite a lot of people sending me clips. Saying, oh, what do you think of this? Quite clearly, nothing, mate. Nothing. And I'm thinking to myself, why do you want to take time out of your life, clipping something and send it to me? Because you want a reaction. You want me to say something and stir the shit and cause issues. Yes, I got opinions on certain people, yes. But Jesus Christ, I didn't jump on an airplane with a big smiley face knowing I was coming to live in Pattaya. I'm thinking to myself, I know, when I get to Pattaya, I'm going to turn into a right prick and upset everybody. That's not what I'm about. And if people want to believe anything else, that's up to them. And everyone that meets me, and I would say everyone that have met me, I've had a good night with, a good time with. Simple as that. And people just want to constantly put you down. And they are just sad, lonely. I had a guy the other day actually come on to me and said, oh, I used to troll you. I'm like, and? Yeah, well, what do you think about that? I don't fucking think about anything. So, up to you. Jesus. Right, let's go back to it. It makes you well known around Pattaya YouTube platform. I'm not sure. I'll be back on the 26th, mate. I'll bring you some more coffee and Gillette if you need to. I'll have some Gillettes. Cheers. Hi, Webby. I'm in Pattaya Wednesday for 2 weeks. Are your Welsh Boy Webby shirts available for sale? Nigel from Poen down Pontypridd. Yeah, mate. Tell me what size you are. Message me on my Facebook. And if you haven't gone on to my Facebook, it's Welsh Boy Webby, add me as a friend, and you can watch. I put photos and this and the other. I'm actively going back on my Discord, right? The links are in the description below. If you want to go to Maggie May's Resort, they're also in the links below. And everything else is in the links below. Because believe me, right? If you're new to Pattaya, I'll show you around. You can meet my girlfriend. I'll show you around. You can meet my friends. You can come for a drink with us. We can go fishing. We can go on a piss. We can play golf. We can do whatever anybody wants to do. But I can't do it all the time. Right. That's my little rant over there, by the way, right? Hi, Steve. Yeah, mate, you can buy tops. Just tell me what size you are. Morning, Webby, or good afternoon in Pat. Good afternoon. You're down to earth guy, mate. Top bloke. Goes out of your way to help others. Not many YouTubers do that. Fuck, you want to see what I done last week? Jesus. We'll talk about the banking now. Jesus Christ, what a nightmare. Webby, you're a good guy from New Zealand. Cheers, mate. Good morning, Webby. Good morning. Right, let's talk about... I'm coming for air. Where's the aircon? Let me just knock a second aircon on a minute. Jesus. Right. In Dino's world, your friend. Mate, you've asked me quite a few things now about people, right? What do you think I do all day? I'm not even being a prick player, right? Because you seem to ask me about, do I know this and do I know that and do I know this? So I haven't answered you the first couple. So I'll put it back to you. What do you think I do all day? Right? What do you think I do all day? Do you think I go around looking for YouTubers, right? No rant. Do you think I go around, right? I'm fucking fed up of saying this, to be honest with you. Do you think I go around looking for YouTubers, looking to do collaborations, and I'll tell you a story now that happened this week. Franco loved it. Looking to do collaborations, looking to hang on and just walk around with YouTubers. What the hell would I want to do that for? And I'd really love you to come back with a comment, right? I'd really, really love you to come back and say, yeah, Webb, I think you do that. I think you do hang around with YouTubers. I haven't been to the resort for 2 weeks. I'll ask you a question, right? You made me laugh flying Fox. I laugh so much, right? Thanks for the info, Steve, right? We talk about the banks, because I'm just going off on a fucking John number here, right? So I'll tell you a story that happened this week. You can call me arrogant, you can call me whatever you want, right? Webby, have you had a beer with Jeff Carter? It's just boring, isn't it? I'm being 100% serious. If I said yes, what difference would that make? And if I said no, what difference would that make? No, I'm not angry, not at all. Just don't understand why people keep asking me stuff that don't, like, if I turned around to you and said, oh yeah, I've had a few beers with him, who cares? Is that any relevance to you? So that was it. If I was in your hometown now, say you're from Manchester, would I ever say to you, oh, I've had a drink with Kenny down the bottom there of the road, just up there on the left-hand side, the guy with the white hair, have you ever been out for a drink with him? Do you say, oh, why the hell would I? So that's the same thing, isn't it? It's the same thing, right? Where I get asked X, Y, and Z, and I will answer it, right? Right? I will answer it. I've met Jeff Carter 3 times, right? I've been to his Christmas party twice. I made a video on Jeff Carter's Christmas party. And the first time I ever met Jeff Carter was in Soy 6. And I said, I didn't recognize him, my mate recognized him. In fact, I didn't do YouTube, I didn't really know that YouTube existed. And I said, oh, you're Jeff Carter? And he said, yes. And I said, oh yeah, I'm Webby. And I just shook his hand and I said to him, really nice to meet you. And he said, and you? And I took a photograph and I walked away. And that was it, right? So yeah, I have had a drink with Jeff Carter, but has that made your day any better or any worse by saying I've had a drink with Jeff Carter? No, it happened to me. Right. Anyway, let's go on about this, right? Let me answer the question. Right? Mate, I swear you have made me angry and I don't mind you asking me any questions. And it's a live and you should be able to ask me any questions. You should be able to ask me whatever you want and participate in this live as much as anybody else, because that's what the fucking thing is, isn't it? It's a live, right? But you have to, if you ask me the same questions about 100 times and just try and find people. Oh, Wolf have sent me something, right? I'll have a look now. That can't be right, can it? That can't be, like, do I know this one? Do I know that one? Am I friends with this? Am I friends with that? And 99%, and I'm not saying that you are, it's all down to, right, let's try and get Webby to say he doesn't like someone or something, and then it just goes as a load of shit. But what you got to realise is, any YouTuber in town that's worth his salt don't rise to any of that. There's a couple I don't like. I'll be honest with you. I generally can't stand them. They're out and out fucking wankers. Do I mention them? No. Do I make a big song and dance about it? No. I don't. I just carry on, blim along in my own little world. Anyway, I'll tell you a story about a YouTuber now. Do you personally know Tom Jones? I wear every Jew cycle in Thailand, no do I fuck. Do you know every single person in your town? Right? If anyone needs entertainment, go watch Webby on that aircraft in Pattaya. Anybody wants entertainment, watch me on that cable car, right? Believe me. I think you have fun all day living life. I do. I just bimble along doing what I want, right? Exactly. There needs to be there needs to be a Pattaya YouTube. There needs to be a Pattaya YouTube tabloid newspaper with paparazzi with all the gossip on you. Silly questions who have been to cat flap since they're opened. Webby, do you know Brian Jack's studio? I seen him. Oh, Franco, you just look after my channel, Pat, right? Franco got the shits, by the way. Right. Franco, I'm glad you're on, right? Webby, were you shitting yourself on the cable car, mate? Ask Franco. Franco, you were there, right? I wanted to be serious. I don't want to lie. I don't want to say anything that wasn't true, right? The only person that knows what happened on that cable car, 100%, is Franco. When I said you turn that camera off, what happened, Frank? Tell the viewers what happened. And while you gonna write there, I'll tell you a story that Franco knows is true. I was sitting having lunch with Kieran and his friend. So I'm eating my food. When I finish my food, I'm having a drink. And I mean, you can call me arrogant, you can call me what you want, but I was very nice actually, very friendly, right? Kieran goes with his lady friend. I'm sitting there finishing off my drink. A YouTuber comes out to the inside. I'm on the outside. And he says, "Hi Webby, how's it going?" I said, "Oh, all right, mate." He said, "I'm just doing a review." I said, "Oh, okay, brilliant." He said, can you come and say some words on your YouTube?" I said, no thanks. So he said, "No, I only wanted to come on the video and say a few words." I said, "What's the video about?" He said, "Oh, about the review in this place." So I says, "Well, you don't need me to come on and say, hello, I'm Webby, right, blah, blah, blah." And he said, "Yeah, but it could do us both, could do both our channels good." And I said, "I don't want to go on your video. I don't collaborate with anybody unless I want to, and I don't want to be forced into going on anyone's YouTube unless I don't want to." And I said, "And as for we could help each other's channel," I said, "I'm fine bimbling along on my own, right? I'm fine bimbling along on my own, not giving a rat's ass about anything. And if I make great views, amazing. If I have millions of subscribers, amazing. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world." But he said, "Yeah, but I really want you to come on my video." And I said, "I bet you do. You're new in town and you're trying to get views." But I said, the last time I helped a YouTuber, genuinely helped him, and Franco will back me up here, which is Mark Pattaya, who I actually really like and is a tidy guy. The backlash I had of people saying that I was hanging on to his coattails to get more views and subscribers, I thought was fucking unbelievable. I thought it was unbelievable. I had like 10,500 subscribers at the time. And Mark had like 2,500. I'm going to look now, mate. I'm going to look. And I thought to myself, Jesus Christ, right? No. Someone said to me the other day about when I go on the, I know some guy was doing back in podcasts. I said, why would I want to go on there? What is Webby getting out of it? Nothing. What is the people that are asking me to go on their channels getting out of it? Well, extra subscribers, and more coverage of my back. Well, just do your own thing, do your own YouTube, do your own life, and if people like it, great, and if people don't like it, great. But you should not try to build a YouTube channel of other YouTubers, and that includes myself. So, there you go. Oh, Pattaya, 4.99. Cheers, Mark. See, look, Mark, I do say nice things about you, right? Did I not just say something nice about you? And I didn't even know you was on. So cheers, Mark. Thanks for that, mate. And I'm just being genuine. I'm just being honest. When Mark comes out, will I meet up with Mark? 100%. Will we go for a drink? 100%. Will we have a few nights out together? 100%. Do I need to document anything on my YouTube what I get up to with Mark? No, I don't. Right? No, I don't. Right? So it's not going to go here. I told him to let go of the seat, and if he's not going to save you with the cable car, well, I was glad it was not my... But I shit myself. I shit myself. Next time, give Webby a hard hand and a mouth guard. I could feel it so bad. I was in a hell of a mess, right? I was in an absolute hell of a mess, right? Honestly. I'm just a sad old boy, 62-year-old with no mates. You, Webby, are the only thing who answers me back, and I look forward to your lives. Mate, I really appreciate that. And listen, I promise you, right? Everything I say on YouTube, on my lives, is fun, right? YouTube was made for people to make videos and have fun. It most certainly wasn't there for anyone to be attacked, anyone to be ridiculed, anyone to be humiliated, and so on and so on. It's just fucking fun. And I'm glad you're still on, and I'm glad that you didn't take it to heart. But you have to understand, when people keep asking me, do I know, or do I see, or do I... Right? I bump into Trevor all the time. I wave, he waves, right? I bump into Mr. Egg, right? Phil. I talk to him all the time, right? He's one of Franco's best mates. I talk to loads of people, but I'm not this flipping person that was seeking anything. Right, rant over that is, right? So I'm going to have a look what Wolf wants me to look at now. Are you going to do a follow-up video about the young Welsh... I don't know where he's gone. Do you know what, Gal? That's an amazing question. I don't know where he's gone. And I done that video as a favour. I did go to M&M Bar and I got absolutely wasted. And Mark is an absolute brilliant guy. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it. Looking forward to meeting up. Hopefully one of your bar crawls on the 8th of October. Cheers. But Mark, right? And I call you Mark. I don't call you the Owl. I call you Mark because I do regard you as a friend, right? And you know exactly what I'm like. I'm always respectful to you. I'm always nice to you. I always have a laugh with you. We're always cracking jokes, right? But I don't need to put that on my YouTube channel. I think you would agree with that or not? I think you would agree with that. If we're out and about and you get your camera out, you say, oh, do you want to be on this video? I always say yes. Always, don't I? If you say, oh, can I do this with you? I say yes. Right? I actually sat Mark down, and I know Mark is not going to mind this. I actually sat Mark down and I said, Mark, how serious are you about coming to live in Thailand? And it was a private conversation, and we spoke for about, I don't know, 45 minutes, maybe an hour, talking about how he could live here and what he'd have to do and X, Y, and Z. Now, I don't need to broadcast that. I don't need to broadcast it because it was a private conversation on what I believe Mark needs to do to live out here permanently. Mark is his own man. He can make his own fucking mind up whether he wants to live here or not. And it's entirely up to Mark. What Mark makes and does and decides to do it is entirely up to him, right? And I've helped, and Franco will agree with this. 2 people moved here last week. I helped them with the condo, the visas, the bank accounts, the motorbikes, the Wise account. I spent all day with them, right? So it's 2 days out of my life. Will I charge them? Absolutely nothing. Nothing. But you lot don't get to see that. You just get to see things of whatever you want to see. But believe me, right? You lot don't know half. What's this bear now? Ah, guy just sent me a video of him sending me the money. So it's a bit... Sorry, quick, oh yeah. Book this. This is what the owl have sent me. Sorry, this is what the wolf have sent me. Book this. Just sending you the coffees to cover it. You need a bit of time out. Oh, do you know what? I actually love the wolf, right? Cheers, mate. I will do that this week. I really appreciate it. Really, really, that's actually really nice of you, mate. And I'm going on a aromathetic hot oil massage, a proper one. I really appreciate everything that the wolf does for me. He's a real nice guy. Right. You and the Owls videos was hilarious, to be fair. Friendly banter. You made a great cameraman for the Owl. Actually, right, I tell you why I done that. I met up with Mark and we went for breakfast. So Mark's on, so I'm not going to fucking lie. And Mark said, I really want to do a video of this hotel. So I said, if you want, Mark, I'll do the video for you. But it's up to you. I said, I'll be the cameraman for you. And Mark was like, couldn't believe that I offered to do it. Why? Because I offered. And I want to help Mark. For some reason, I got a soft spot for the Owl. I don't know why. I wish he would take my advice and rent his house out. Would rent his house out and would fully commit. But until he's ready to fully commit, he's never going to live out here. And he got plenty. He's only fucking 40. We've been going for many years. Last one, mate, newbie, found a bar girl. She's different to others. All the repeated warnings, videos of that let him learn himself. The Owl is back years. You and the Owl did make a good combo in your previous club years. He's a soft kind of guy and you're a proper bloke. Me tell you something. Mark is no fucking shrinking violet. Right? Believe me. Webby is Owl a cheap Charlie. I don't need to talk about Owl's financial situations, but he ain't the cheap Charlie. I can tell you that now. He likes to spend money. I think that's his fucking problem. He likes to spend too much money. And again, Wolf, thank you very much for the coffees, mate, because I will book that. I do need a break. I do need relaxation. I do need pampering. And I'm going to tell you a few things, mate, all right? Oh, sorry. Did the team win an 8-ball league this week, Webby? We lost 8-7. Webby is unbeaten. I played 8 games and won 8. So Webby is unbeaten. The rest of them are fucking useless. Mark loves a cheeky sausage for breakfast. True, Mark. Mark loves sausages. Do you know, I was thinking today of doing a video with Kieran. Kieran just moved here, and he wants to stay here forever. And I'm thinking of incorporating that with Franco, where the three of us sit down and I get some cameras and ask Kieran why he wants to live here permanent, and then speak to Franco and ask Franco why he doesn't want to live here permanent. So you can have two sides of a conversation, if you like, because Franco is like the father that I never had. I didn't realise how close me and Franco was until he went home the last time. Franco has got my back. Franco is one of the, and I hate to say this, because I'm going to beat him after and I'll probably shout at him. Franco is one of the most genuine, amazing men you will ever meet in your entire life. And I say that genuine. And I am a wind-up merchant, but I know Franco loves me to bits. Me and Franco are like that. I wind him up and he calls me all sorts, right? But I just love him. And coming up I'm coming over Songkran, fucking bother. Booked 1 week. Where is the least wettest spot in Pattaya? I'm thinking Pradamak. I went to John TM. Since I've been living in John TM, you don't really see it. Going to Soy 6, Soy 7, Soy 8, New Plaza, Soy Bacau, all that fucking thing you're going to get fucking soaked. So many tourists here in Vietnam, it's like high season already. Great, amazing. I'd rather if this stays like it is forever and a day. Boys, I honestly believe, right, that is an absolutely shocking thing to ask me, right? And he's asking, is the owl into lady boys, right? What business is that of mine to broadcast anything that the owl gets up to on social media? And what business is it of you to ask me what somebody else is into? Now, the owl does lives. It does live streams. So if you want to ask him a question, then go on his lives and ask him. If you want to ask me, am I into lemurs? This is the place to ask, right? This is the place to ask. If you want to ask me a question, you can ask me a question. If you want to ask the owl a question, then go and ask the owl a question, right? I think it is absolutely shocking that you would ask that question and expect me to answer it for somebody else. I think that is a very, well, right. Let's talk about these Indians, right? Oh, Thailand is going downhill. Oh, look how Steve Store's on. He's happy, gets he is. Thailand is going downhill. Indian nightclubs now charging 300 baht for a bottle of chang. They've been doing that for the last 3 or 4 years, and it's right in the back of Walker Street. So there's no relevance to me whatsoever, right? There aren't any in there aren't any in John TM, none at all, none. And if there was, what right do I got to have an opinion on it? I keep saying this all the time. I am Welsh. I am not from Thailand. Now, if my girlfriend had a massive problem with it, I could understand. It's her country. She can have her say. It's got absolutely nothing to do with me what nationality is in this country and in this city. Just as, I don't know what nationality are you, maybe we don't want you here. If you're from Belgium, maybe we don't want Belgian people here. But how is that even relevant? And I agree with it, David, and nice to see one, right? I walked in that Indian nightclub and I could not afford to drink in there. I couldn't afford to drink in there. They can. So what's happening is, right, is you must be jealous because they can afford to drink in that place and you can't. So if you can't afford to drink in that place, don't drink in it and go to the places that I go to, right? And go to them places. Because these Indians that you having a pop at are absolutely fucking filthy rich, right? Are absolutely filthy rich. And I mean filthy rich. So if you don't want to associate yourself with them or just don't go to the clubs. But I find it absolutely shocking that you think you got an opinion on a country that don't belong to you. Our country is bollocks. I have an opinion on that. I don't know. I haven't seen any Indians sleeping on any beach. Welsh the best Webby bro, just. See you, Webby. Great live today. Thanks, mate. Catch you next time. Cheers, Matt. Thanks. I don't moan about our Indian friends. I just totally avoid walking street and surrounding areas. Same, right? And you were right, if you don't like it, don't fucking go there. That's a special friendship you have with Franco. I absolutely worship Franco, right? And I mean, I shout at him every day. I shout at him, right? My girlfriend, Franco will admit this, my girlfriend said to me yesterday, why you yak Franco every day? I say, because he's a knobhead. He's an absolute knob. But he is my knob, and I love him. And he's like the father that I never had. Because believe me, my father was nothing but a C-U-N-T. You're asking me, mate, I'm going to... Frank, if Delhi Dingo mentions Yowl again, do me a favour, fucking kick him off. Craig J, can I answer that? They moan about the Indians, but they will take their money faster than Speedy Gonzales. Well, Frank, boy. I landed the 9th of October for a month, staying in Panamax 5. Watched your video on it the other day. You missed all the good stuff like cat flaps. And mate, I've made a video on cat flaps. Right? In fact, I made about fucking 3 videos on cat flaps. Yeah, I made 3 videos on cat flaps. So go back and have a look at them. Or do you want me to make it like another 100 or 200 or 300? Come on, there's only so much you can do on stuff. Right? El Franco, spot on Franco. Aussie you, mate, and I couldn't agree more. Who cares what or you think about Indians in Thailand? It is Thailand's people's 100%, Mark. 100%. 100%. I mean, you got fucking Russians everywhere, right? They're the most annoying, arrogant people you'll ever meet in your life. They think they're superior to you. I go downstairs, I'm trying to sort out something in the office. They'll walk in and go in front of you and think you're just a worthless piece of shit, right? Now, do I moan and groan about them? No, it's not my country. What I will say is, I'll put my hand there and say, excuse me, I'm here, mind. You can see I'm here. So get in the back of the fucking queue, right? Or piss off if you don't like it. At the end of the day, just, you've got no right, man. You've got no right to have an opinion. None. None whatsoever. None. You've got no right to have an opinion. End of. Believe me. Wolf's awesome. I love Wolf. Wolf's amazing. The last Indian I met made me a beautiful shirt. Oh my God, Franco. He was hilarious, wasn't he? We all went to a wedding and we all had tops made, right? Franco was arguing again with him, right? And it was the most funniest argument you will ever have in your life. They were arguing and they were both just burst out laughing because I can't remember what he said to Franco. Franco fucking fucked him off. And they were arguing. It was one of them Indian places. You go for shirts. And I got to say, it was one of the funniest places. Me and Franco were just doubled up. Right? Franco said, I'm buying a shirt off him. He said, he's amazing. He's amazing. And he was. And do you know what? Frank, love him. Franco said, how much more do I have to pay for the shirt, i.e. fat tax? And the guy said, nothing. We're all friends now. And he was really nice. Really nice. I loved everything about that guy. Brilliant. So anyway, let's talk about the bank accounts. The bank accounts of Bangkok Bank are just a fucking joke. And I tell you why it's a joke. I agree with what they're doing, but what I don't agree with is they're cancelling everyone's bank accounts without any notice whatsoever. So if you're here, you've only got one bank account and you're an expat, open up another one because once you're here and you've got a stamp, it's easy, right? Some people are just in dire straits. They got no money to pay the electric, the water, they got no money to pay their condo, they got no money to go out, they got no money to eat because they got one bank account and they fucking froze it. So you can't get money out of the bank. You can't do anything with a bank at all, right? Nothing. And you got no money. Yeah, you're right. One of those Indian places where you get shirts is a tailor's. Yeah, we went to the tailor's. Come on, lads, give Webby a thumbs up. Boys, come on. I'm working hard, here. Been on an hour and 9 minutes. Please go into the description or there. If you're enjoying my content, you want to support me, you can do it by buying me a coffee. If you don't want to buy me a coffee, I don't care, but give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying. I mean, I should at least have a thumbs up, right? Not on air, Mike, that's my brother. Not on air. Go on the description and press the thumbs up. And join my Discord. I'm putting loads of stuff on Discord at the moment. I'm going to try and get that up to 1,000. It's on 600. That's my fault. I let it go. I didn't bother with it. I just fucked it off, to be honest with you, for about a year or two. Now I want it back. I want interaction. I want people to be able to talk about if they had a good deal on a restaurant, if they had a good deal on a car rental, a bike rental, where's the best place to get a taxi? It's all in the Discord, right? It's free. It's free to join. Subscribe to my channel. It's free to join. Give me a thumbs up. It's free. Join my Facebook. It's free. Everything's free. I haven't even got, do you know, I've got to be one of the if the only YouTuber with over 10,000 subscribers who hasn't got a private members area, who hasn't got a subscription charge. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. At this moment in time, I don't need the finances to have a private members area. I don't need Patreon. I don't need anything. So, you know, thumbs up is the least you can do. Right? What do you have for dinner today? David Arnold, David Arnold, what do you have for dinner today? Right? What do you have for dinner today? As a private joke, because he always sends us stuff. David Evans, thank you very much. Great guy. Thank you for your support. Thank you for the coffee. Means a lot, mate. Really appreciate it, actually. Just a massive thank you. Massive, massive, massive thank you. And a massive thank you to everyone, because, do you know, I think when I stop drinking and partying, I think I'm a bit of an okay YouTuber without being a big-headed prick. I think I can make some pretty good content. You don't watch the content, mind. If I went upstairs now and I talked about Russians and Indians, and this is a sad thing, if I made a video now and slagged off all the Indians in Pattaya, even though it's been done to death, and slagged off the Russians, I'd probably get 30, 40, 50, 60,000 views. When I go out and I make a nice video and show you the town, well, I get about 3, 5,000, 6,000. I think to myself, why bother? Anyway, I'm exhausted. Talking about Russians and Farangs in general, I saw there was some bars with Russian girls and also another with Latina girls, like restaurants. Variety is a spice of life. I'm open to try all. Well, bring fucking plenty of money with you if you want to try all that. I've been coming here donkey's years and I can't afford a Russian girl. And the Russian mafia is behind them as well. And go and get myself a water. So, like I said, it gives you the opportunity to go in the comments and click the links that are appropriate to yourselves. Back in 1 minute. It's a doobity-doo. It's a doobity-doo. Right, I'm cooking a shepherd's pie and veg today. I'll send the photo later. Thank you very much. Knock, knock, who's there? Now he's gone, we can talk about him. 100%, you can all talk about me. And do you know, I actually don't mind, right? If we say something that's constructive, it's when I just get abused. Right? Yeah, you can get a vest. And they're all available, right? They're all available. Die Boy Travels, a massive, massive, massive congratulations to Die Boy, who's been a supporter of mine from day one. He has become a grandfather. So can we all give Die Boy Travels, right, a massive congrats. Either a thumbs up or congrats. We're a community here. There's nearly 150 on. We're doing really well. I'm holding my own. I'm holding my own today in my condo, but I'd really like everybody to give Di a congratulations or a thumbs up, because Di is one of the nicest guys you will ever meet in your entire life. I've met him here, I've met him in Wales. We don't talk as much as we used to because Di's busy, but Di showed me a photograph of his grandson yesterday, and he was absolutely beaming. So massive, massive congratulations to Di. Right. I got scammed by a tailor in Pattaya. I paid the fella. He said his tailor to my measurements. I went back and collected, assuming he'd done the work. Got home and put it on. It was huge. Well, you're not going to have that problem with Franco. Boys, listen, anybody wants tops, I can get you tops. Right? But you have to order them when you're here. I don't want to be fucking sending them all out and all that, right? I don't think that's fucking, right? And listen, I don't make hardly fuck all off these tops, if anything. And that's the God's honest truth. Congrats, Di Boy. Didn't know you added it in, but well done, Di. Di's amazing. I love Di, right? We had a great day last Christmas in Maggie Mays. Have you, one of the clubs, got anything planned? I don't know, mate. I don't know what the fuck they got planned. Congratulations, Di. Webby, do you belong in an expats club in Pattaya? No, I don't. Do you know what? Do you know what, mate? Right? I don't think I'd want to. I'm not sure why, and that's not being anything apart from I don't know why. I don't know if I would want to be in an expat gang, if that makes sense, for want of another word. I'm okay just bimbling about on my own. I'm genuinely okay just bimbling about. And, you know, my girlfriend's in there now sleeping, right? I'll finish the live. I'll just say to me, I'm hungry. So we just go back and have fucking food all day. So there we are. A massive congratulations to you, Di. Come on, boys. We got 141 on. You must know how to comment and send messages, surely. Right? Make sure you lose 20 kilos before ordering. Got chinged on fat tax. You didn't, Franco. You paid the same as us. Right? And he actually liked you, didn't he? He actually thought you was awesome. Thanks, guys. Granddad of 44. Oh, well, he's a little bruiser. He's cute as hell. Keep a low profile like the silent assassin. Youngie is amazing. Youngie is the silent assassin, right? Youngie will say nothing for about 20 minutes and then absolutely destroy you with about 6 words. Youngie is one of the... Youngie's another one. Genuine, good, honest, great guy. Scott, nobody's been there. Oh, I met a guy that's going. My friend's going. I'll keep you informed, Scott. Right? He's actually going for a week. I was in Baton on my honeymoon in 25 and I got 2 Amari wink wink suits made. They were fantastic. I give them away years after I got fat. But I'm spewing because I would fit into them now. Oh, congratulations on losing the weight. Hello there, Webby. Indian here, and I'm not really invading your live stream, mate. I don't care what nationality you are, right? I've met some really nice Indian people, right? And if you've watched the whole live stream, I got nothing but respect for every single country, right? I don't like the Russians because they are fucking vile. And they keep pushing me out of the way. And you hold the door for them, and they just barge through, and they think they're superior to everyone else. That's why I don't like them. Do I have an opinion on them? No. Indians, as long as you keep out of the 7-Eleven, as long as, with the Indians, when you go into the 7-Eleven, just go in on your own. Don't go in with like 20 mil, right? Youngie is old school, walk quietly, but carries a big stick. Youngie is a very, very respected guy in our gang. Youngie is very, very respected, right? I really actually love Youngie with all my heart. I love Franco with all my heart. Kieran, and all of them, they're all fucking great. Hello everyone there, cheers. Dave, I love the way you think about not generalising. You shouldn't generalise. Youngie is an absolute legend. Youngie is fucking, Youngie wouldn't do anyone any harm. Just bimbles around like, The only thing Youngie is moaned about, spend how you want, but sorry, Stevie D, thanks very much for buying me a coffee, mate. Really appreciate it. Really, I do appreciate everything. Thanks for buying me a coffee. You don't need to generalise, right? Believe me, there's a lot of English guys I've met, right? Who I hate with a passion, right? Who I can't stand, right? And there's English people I absolutely think are amazing. And Youngie and Franco are just two. There's a lot of Welsh people I just detest. There's good and bad in every single country. It's time for the clubhouse food. Frank, give me 20 minutes. Give me 20 minutes. I'll wake Mint up as well, and we'll all go. Right? We'll all go. Yeah, we'll all go. So, does anybody want to ask me any questions or anything? Anybody? Because I've basically taken over this live stream, and it's been a great live stream. It's nice to just sit down and do the old school lives, and I've been doing them every single week for 2 years. For 2 years, live stream every Sunday. I'd like to ask a question on you, and I'd like to have a bit of input, right? I would really like to have a bit of input on this. I used to do 2 a week, and they were very popular. The Wednesday one, I used to do Wednesdays, and I used to do Sundays. What is your view about me just sticking to 1 a week, or would you like me to do 2 a week? I don't really know why I stopped doing the Wednesday ones, because they were very popular. So it just seems to be flipping, I don't know, I just seem to self-destruct when something goes. I love his face as he was about to slide down his zip wire. Absolutely priceless. Much appreciated, Youngie. Youngie is amazing. He didn't like that at all. Believe me. Where are you going to go in? Fly Fox again. What is that? What is Fly Fox? Webby, you ambassador for Pattaya. Well, I just don't like people who think they got the right to go on social media and slag any country off. That ain't right, man. That ain't right. If you don't like it, if you meet a guy and you don't like him, it don't matter where he's from, mind. It don't matter where he's from. I was in Three Willies about 6, 7, 8 months ago, and this Indian guy came on to me, and he was the most nicest, respectful guy ever. Right? Ever. He was absolutely, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe how respectful. He came over to me and said, Webby, I love your channel. I love your content. I'm in this club because of you. And he had about 3 or 4 girls on him. And he said, I'd really like to buy you a beer. I said, no, mate, you're okay. And he said, no, it would be an honour. It'd be an honour to buy you a beer. And I said, thank you very much. And he bought me the beer, and he shook my hand, and I spoke to him for about a minute. And then he went back and was enjoying himself with the girls. And I thought to myself, Jesus, what an absolute lovely guy. So, don't fucking tar everyone with the same brush, man. Webby, you ambassador for Pattaya. Steve, I too used to be a shop steward. Oh, you're talking to me. Sorry. Steve, I too used to be a shop steward. What the fuck is that mean? At meetings, I had supporter like Youngie, and if there was a negative mouthpiece, he would wade in and destroy them. The more lives, the merrier. Web, let's go 7 days a week. I don't know about that. How is the vibe there in Pattaya at the moment? about the company and prices. I'm planning to land there 3 weeks starting next week maybe. And I'd love to admit, if you're from India, I'd love to meet you and have a beer with you. How's that, right? Keep up the good work, Webby. Cheers. Quality over quantity. If that's 2 or 3 or more, less, up to you. There are good and bad people everywhere you go. Webby, do you know Jesus Christ? I fucking say it enough times. Boys, I'm not going anywhere yet. I'm not going anywhere yet. Fucking Franco can wait. Fuck him. He's starving now, Franco is. Oh, Franco only eats 1.5 meals a day, apparently. Yeah, but he didn't say that the meal starts at 8 a.m. and finishes at 6 p.m. And somebody have just bought me some beers. Oh, Di Wynn, thanks very much, Di. The one who's become a grandfather have just bought me some coffees, as always. So, Di, very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Thanks for your support, as always. Hi, Gandhi here. Right? Right. No, it is, man, isn't it? It's not all people are bad in life, man. Right. Oh, I reckon Jesus, well, it was Jesus that made this place, right? And I didn't know that, which I'm not sure about, but I was told this week. The first people that stepped foot on Thai soil was the French. So I don't know where the fucking Thai people come from. We'll love to see you soon, Webby. Hoping to have a great pool party at Maggie May's Resort, just like we had when it opened up. I was there, I met you. That's right, I remember you. I do remember you. Not because you just said it, because I've only spoke to one Indian in Maggie May's Resort. Oh, maybe I'll do one on Wednesday then. So I feel. Maybe I'll do one Wednesday. Oh, I'm on my teeth there at the moment. Look at them. They're real sore. Real sore. So I'm in the process of having them all sorted. So we got... Yeah, that's what I was told, Di. That's what I was told, mate. What time Wednesday? I don't know. Whatever, but probably the same time, is it? Probably the same time. But it's not that I stopped doing them. I don't know what happened. I'm too busy. But the Wednesday ones were more of the die-hardcore people who support me, was like bang, bang, bang. And do you want me to give you an update on my channel? Oh, let me have a look at how many subscribers I got. Because I lost 200 subscribers last week. So it's quite clearly someone got it in for me. Right, top messages. What we got by our live? How many thumbs up we got? Put that on. 72 likes. That's, come on. %, we can have an investigation, right? 100%. Die Boy Travels, same with spaghetti. Look, it's easy now. You go on air, look. You go on air, right? And you go like that. All right, what you doing? I don't know if I can do it. How'd you get a like on ya? Oh, go on air, look. Just go on air. That's what you do, look. Go like. Huh? Easy. So I got 12,000. How many subscribers I got? I got 12,390. I got 12,400 subscribers. But it's not. I've done a Walking Street video. Watch that. Tell me what you think of that. I got 12,400 subscribers. There we are. Let's try and get up to 15,000, is it? I won't get up to 15,000 by Christmas. I got up to about fucking 13. New guy was 270. But Franco is 104 kilos. But like I said, he only eats one time a day. Fucking bollocks. That's a lie, that is. I fancy Sunday lunch. It's a thing. Do you know, I get asked, right, quite regular about living here. Even when it's boring, it's great. Who's the oldest in the gang? Franco, 67. Webby's truck come. I don't get that. Counting down the days, my first day of Taig Beer, Mukata and Evans Above, not Nessie in that order. Evans Above is amazing. Amazing. Soy 15, or Soy Boomerang it is, isn't it? But brilliant. Brilliant place. Tiger Beer, not really for me. Mukata, I can't stand it. I hate fucking Mukata. I moan and moan and moan. And Franco detests it. You will never see Franco. I don't think you'll ever see Franco in a Mukata. But honestly, I don't know why you're asking stupid questions. You ask some good questions sometimes, and then you just start being a dick, right? You do. You honestly, you do. I know you think you don't, but you do, right? Okay. Remember I used to do the Wednesday lives, and I wouldn't finish the live until I drank a. They were good times, they were, weren't they? Let the good times roll. So we've been on 1 hour and 30 minutes. I haven't come up for air. Oh. Anybody that's planning on moving to Thailand, you wait until you see how much the visas have gone up. You can't get a bank account in Pattaya, right? You can't get one. You got to go to Bangkok. I don't know. Well, right. I'm landed at you all asking questions, right? But watch this now. I'll answer this for you because I have no idea. What's the bar to the pound at the moment? So you got a thing on your phone, and you got a Google thing, and you go pound a baht, and then it's 33.32. See these things? They are amazing, amazing. You see, you don't need to ask me, but I'm glad you asked because it's a question. Best Sunday lunch, still a sportsman, probably. Oldest, but Franco looks better than the rest of you. Yeah, he don't fucking gross up. You with technology, Webby, right? Haven't you heard anyone yapping about Thailand being expensive? Oh, I know, it's fucking mental, isn't it? So yeah, I've answered you all, and it's been a good life. Yeah, you can only get a bank account with a retirement visa. They open the... Mate, you can't. You got to go... honest to God, they take you to Bangkok now, right? And they charge you 51... The cheapest I found was 49. They just put it up. Multi-entry visa, first time, with bank account, on a 15-month retirement visa, or an or whatever you want to call it. Because I know people say, there's no such thing as a retirement visa. Oh, sorry, but, you know, they pick you up and they take you to Bangkok. They take you to Bangkok. Nightmare is. I know. It's mad today how you can just go on your phone and sort things out yourself. It is. Mental. But there you go. Because there was too many people opening up bank accounts that didn't exist. Right. Can you name one, Steve? Can you name one? Can you just name one expat that you know that is leaving Thailand and going to Vietnam or Cambodia? No, they don't, but they take you to Bangkok. 100%. I was talking to a guy yesterday. They weren't yesterday, about 3 days ago. They take you to Bangkok, 100%. So, you know, you make a statement, expats are leaving Thailand and moving to Vietnam and Cambodia. Okay, who are these people? Because I haven't seen anyone move or leave. I haven't seen one person. What you do is you watch YouTube and you believe the hype, you believe the bullshit and you believe the crap. I haven't seen anybody leave Thailand or know one person that have left Thailand to go and live in Vietnam or Cambodia because of the price. Or just name them. Just say their first name. Steve, Bill, Fred, Joe, Johnny. I don't believe you that I don't believe that you even been to Thailand. Webby, do you like the ping pong show? I haven't seen one for about 8 years. I've got no desire to ever see one again. I'm a Taurus. John from Soy 6. There you go. So there's one. So what about the other thousands that are here? I don't agree, poke my nose in, but Steve's saying, you talk 100%, he does. Fucking 100%. I agree, there's lots of hype on YouTube. Mate, do you know, I would never make a fucking video about Pattaya being expensive. Because I would be lying. And that's the fucking truth. I would be lying. You say about Walking Street's expensive. It's expensive compared to everybody else, but still cheap. You're in the main strip, right? And you pay 160, 180 baht, or 200 baht in a nightclub. You're in a nightclub. Go to Cardiff and go to a nightclub, right? Go to a... Webby, will you do more videos of the girls and their life stories? I find them very interesting. I'll try, mate, but getting one on is very difficult. Oh, I love Cambodia. I wouldn't live there at all, but I loved it. But the point I'm making is, you can't make a statement unless you know for fact, right? But I would never, ever, 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 ever say, oh my God, this is ridiculous. Why do you think I'm living here? Because it's cheap. If it was expensive, I'd go back to fucking UK. Exactly, it's one big circle jerk, one headline, or video cascades into a slow, it's fucking unbelievable. Seen a bar in John TM, 50 baht beers all day and all night, not sure where. There's loads of bars here, 50 baht. In fact, right, they've gone down to 39 baht now. Whether do you agree with Colin? Agree with Colin about what? This is where I get clipped now. This is where bit of my live will get clipped. You've got to ask me a question. You can't just say, do I agree with Colin? Do I agree with Colin about what? And I'll answer you the truth. I'll answer you how I see things. I'll answer you anything that you want to ask me, I will answer you. Right? If people can't afford to live in Thailand, stay home and drink in your local workman's club. A guy messaged me the other day, right, on a comment, and I thought it was one of the fucking stupidest things. Well, don't fucking drink it. Oh, do you know what? Fucking get rid of this cunt, right? Fucking time out, you fucking boring. You fucking do my head in. Fuck him, right? So if you want me to answer a specific question, I will, but I'm not going to generalise on anything, right? A guy messaged me the other day and said, oh, why are you saying, this is fucking hilarious, why are you saying that Pattaya is expensive when Thais only earn 350 baht a day? I went, what's that got to do with me? What's it got to do with me? I'm telling you, Pattaya is cheap as fuck. If someone can't afford to eat, someone can't afford to drink, someone can't afford to party, someone can't afford to stay here, that doesn't make Pattaya expensive. So tell me the place that is cheap compared to Pattaya. Don't just talk shit. Don't just talk shit and make up stuff and lie and deceive and say things that are quite clearly not true. Now, I'm not an advocate of Pattaya. I'm not an advocate of John TM. I don't give a fuck who goes where. But I can only give honest and genuine accounts of things, right? And exactly, if people are skint, that doesn't make the place expensive. Now, if that person is saying that Pattaya is expensive, he must be saying the whole world is expensive. Well, something's got to be cheap. Do you know what I mean? Like people say, oh, I remember, blah, blah, blah. I remember when I was 18, I used to pay 96 pence for a pint of beer in my local. I remember. That's all you get. Well, let's talk about now, right? I'll go for a meal with mint and I'll probably spend about £8. No, That's what the guy said to me, mate. I'm not saying me. I'm saying that's what this fucking guy said. Cambodia is expensive. Have people been sending you clips of other YouTubers? Web? Yeah, they have. And I think, I don't care. People say what they like about me. I really don't give a shit. Like, I have it all the time. And I had a message like, right, yesterday, right? It was fucking like, I just looked at it like, I just come off it. And then they tried video calling me. Well, why would I answer a video call to someone I don't know? Why? Why the hell would I do that? I wouldn't, would I? I wouldn't. Fucking mental, man. You get arrested if you get arrested back home. If you started messaging people who fucking don't know and video calling them and constantly sending them messages, you would be arrested. Yeah, but that's like, yeah, but that's not the point, right? That's not the point, mate, right? If you drink every day and spend loads of money and do whatever you want, that still doesn't make it expensive, does it? Surely, that doesn't make it expensive. That just means you're doing excessive stuff. When you're in your home country, you can't afford to go out every day. So you only go out on a Saturday or a Friday or once a fortnight or once a month because that's all you can afford. If it was back in Wales and I was on a piss 7 days a week, if I was on the piss 7 days a week and going to fucking brothels every day, well, how much money am I going to spend then? You're not comparing apples with pears. And I'll argue this fucking conversation until I fucking die. Because it's just nonsense dribble. Lou, been watching your channel from the early days. Really enjoy your channel, informative. Thank you. And he bought me a few beers. So Lou, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't make money off these lives. I don't put the ads on them, right? I don't put the ads on them. I don't do anything. So we can go back and have the same fucking argument if you want, right? I've been watching your videos for months. Thanks for the tips. No problems. Labour wage, that is. Come on, guys. Some people have a budget and some people don't need a budget. That's true wherever you live. It is, mate. And the argument is not about budgets or anything. It's about, is it cheap? And the answer is fucking yes, man. Right? Because Michael's right. If you're drinking every day, spending money on girls and ladyboys, your money won't last. Well, if you've got fucking millions, it will last, right? If you've got millions and millions, it won't last. What do you mean, Michael, is yours won't last, right? I couldn't do that. I most certainly wouldn't have the money. But yeah, I'll take my girlfriend out for food now, and I'd be lucky to spend 12 quid. That's 12 quid on food and a Coke each or a water each or anything. Jesus fucking right. Jesus, come on, man. Right? It's not fucking expensive, man. You can't afford it. I'd love someone to put a comment and say, look, I'll be honest with you, right? I live in fucking Wales, or I live in England or Scotland or Australia, and I don't work, and I'm on benefits, so I can't afford anything, right? So I can't afford anything. I am going to pot the piss in. That doesn't mean Thailand is expensive. And I knew we'd get back to that. Right? I have done a barber's video. See, boys, do you actually watch my fucking channel? I have done a barber's video. And it was quite funny. Have you ever made friends with people who are not expats in Thailand? Yeah, Diana's one. I couldn't help it, sorry. Hi, are the blowjob bars in Soy 6 Real King? Mate, if you want a blowjob bar, go to a gents club. Right? Believe me. All right, baby, I have no bar close planned this week, mate. You can live well on 1,000 baht a day easily. I dispute that. Pattaya is cheaper than when it used to go out in Neath. Neath, exactly. AJ Smith, I've been in Bangkok for 3 days, heading to Pattaya on Tuesday, so much cheaper here for food and drink. If you don't go mental, it's very affordable. See you in a few days, Webby. Cheers, Danny, no problem. All right, Scott, you're eating a cheese and onion sandwich. Just bring 10 grand. I want 10 grand. But you can see the point I'm making, kind of, about affordability. Just because you can't afford it doesn't make it expensive. Now, if you can't afford to live here, then you can't afford to live anywhere. Right? Then you can't afford anything. Steve, it's got fuck all to do with you. What I do or what I don't with my girlfriend, it's got fuck all to do with you about anything. Right? But no, I got no intentions whatsoever of proposing to my girlfriend. But two of her friends, one have got married and one's on the way. Right? And one's on the way. Oh, brilliant. That's amazing, that is. Do you know, it is bizarre, right? 100% I'm going to meet the owl. 100%. I'll probably spend a couple of days with him. I don't drink water, only when I do lives. Maybe it's because I haven't shut up for 1 hour and 45 minutes. 100%. Listen, right? You talk about the owl, right? The owl is a YouTuber and he's making his content, right? But I live here and I've been coming here for fucking years. Years and years and years. So I believe I got some substance in what I say, right? And I can sit here and have a debate with anybody about prices. And I can have a debate about anything. I don't believe there's anything I haven't done. I don't believe that there's nothing I haven't done in Pattaya. Scott, when you get back to Pattaya, I take you to Siam Buri's expat shop. There's loads of fucking expat shops, yeah. Good point. If you can't live in Thailand, where can you live? Steve Store, where are you from? He's from from another planet. Prices are subject and relative. Look, you got to think, right? Okay, we'll talk about a beer, right? Every day you can get a beer for 90 pence. Where can you get a beer anywhere else in the world for 90 pence? Apart from Vietnam and Cambodia, right? And if you buy a bottle of beer in Cambodia, it's expensive as fuck, right? Mate, your questions are fucking relentless. I'm not answering questions where you keep answering me the same thing. 100% on the next live stream, you'll say to me, where is the walking street video? I done a video the other day and you put in the comments, where is the walking street video? I've answered you relentlessly and you keep asking the same fucking thing, right? So I'm not going to keep answering the same question because I was taught in Ford Motor Company, right? Doing the same thing over and over and over again and getting the same results. Only a madman will do that, right? So you ask me the same questions, I'm not going to keep answering you the same thing, right? So you say, what's the point of a live stream? Do yourself a favour, unsubscribe, fuck off, and watch another live stream. How's that? How's that? Because your content is adding nothing whatsoever to the live stream. And your interaction is repetitive. And then it puts me off asking other things. It puts me off, or you're just going back in a wheel, which is not what my lives are. I bet you haven't done paragliding in Pattaya. I haven't fucking done fuck all. I've been going to Pattaya for 25 years. If you don't know, you don't know 100%. Right? So, too many new retirement YouTubers on retirement in Vietnam. Right, here we go, yeah. My rent in the UK is $700 a month. When I retire, I ain't staying in the UK, no chance. Gas, electric, council tax, fuel costs. The cost of food goes up practically every week. Eating out is not a joke. Eating out is a luxury, right? It's a luxury. Fish and chips in a fish shop is a luxury. All things that used to be easy access, right, is a luxury, right? Cambodia, Vietnam beer is 20 to 25 baht. Cambodia, the bottle is not 25 baht. It's only on draft in Cambodia. It's 25 baht. I tell you what now. 4 times. People should listen to a song, Sunscreen by Baz Luham, 28-year-olds, and he will advise everybody on how things change. Jay coming back in June with Dave having his birthday M&M bar. Danny Smith wouldn't get you housing benefit when you retired. The live stream is about what's going on in Pattaya, not Webby personal live stream. I fucking agree with that, right? Go to the bottle shop. Went back to gents clubs. Did YouTube take down awesome clothes good? Went back to gents clubs. Did YouTube take down? I don't understand that. I'll be in Pattaya. Look forward to catching up for a beer. No probs. Do you reckon the girls in gents clubs give better blowies? Fucking cheaper ones. Them little cans of Cambodia are cheap and always winning free ones. Tell him like it is. Thanks for a brilliant live stream, Webby. Cheers. I don't get it, mate. Housing benefit isn't for the Brits anymore. Fucking right. Work 50, 60 hours just to put money aside to get away. I think I've proved my point. I think I've held my own again, because my live streams just seem to be now about you lot wanting, not you lot, I apologise. The same people want to say the same content about my live streams, which I'm not gonna, I like different directions. Next week, I'm in fuck up bar, party, free beer, that's not true, free food, and a free fucking laugh, and a free joke, and a free everything, and a free fun, right? So that would be great. Anybody wants to come and see me, I'll be in there. You know what I mean? Right, I'm going to listen to this video in a minute that Wolf has sent me, but I'm staying on for another 9 minutes. So if anybody wants to do anything in the links, join anything, is now the time. Do you like go-go bars? Where's the fucking money? I think retiree in Thailand with a modest income, your quality of life is significantly better than income. That's that thing people need to get the crux of is the fact they want. If all your friends got married one after another, then obviously your girlfriend will say she deserves to get married and you should marry me. She has. She's asked me loads of times. Webby, have you been to the Philippines? Yes, I have. Scott, watch the videos. There's 5 on it. Can you do more gents updates? Yeah, I probably could. Hit the thumbs up, like, okay. I'm coming on the 23rd of December, Web, and I'm looked to rent a 2-bedroom house for 17,000 baht. My council tax in the UK is 280 a month before I start fucking hell. And there's the point I'm making. Things are not, you know, I actually do remember Maritime nightclub. Really good. Really good. Or Marine, actually. Marine disco. I've been there loads of times. That's some great fun here, actually. Yeah, I wouldn't, if people are coming to live here, right? No, she'll give me ultimatum. She just said, I want to get married. I said, well, not with me. She said, I want a baby. I said, well, not with me. I'm not planning on doing bar crawls at the moment. I may change my mind next week or the week after, but at the moment, I'm fine just chilling out and doing my own thing. Oh, yeah, remember Fluid? I banged some birds in air. I banged some birds in Marine disco as well, mind. Oh. 7 minutes left. I'm going to do 2 hours. And I thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for all your support. No, you can get it, mate, it's easy. Webby, remember through Webby, I met you in 7-Eleven last Christmas. You're a nice fella, Web. I've got a little condo near you. Oh, Cheers, mate. Thanks. I am a nice guy. I don't know why people, I don't know why I gotta, I don't know why I gotta make out that like I'm not. If I go out tonight and I'm with my girlfriend and someone comes up to me and says, Webby, hiya mate, I love your channel, I shake his hand and say, oh, thank you very much. Where you from? Where you from? What? And so on and so on and so on. And I have a chat. And I say, oh, you live in here or you holiday? And, oh, I'm at this bar in an hour or two, or I'll be out tomorrow, or if you want a beer or you want to do this. I give everybody my time. What happens when you play up in Cambodia? I've heard the police will lock you. I don't fucking knows. What's that going on? You must embrace the change you must embrace the change. Oh, sorry, Wolf is, was he by? You must embrace the change as you can't stop it. If you don't, it will make you bitter. There's a lot of fucking bitter people in this town, believe me. Seen a video on it the other day, mad. What happens when you play up, I don't know. Danny Smith heads to Thailand. Do you still pop in Maggie May's resort for a drink? I'll pop in anywhere for a drink. No problem. I found with the resort, I love the resort. Anybody that's coming on holidays, try the resort, right? Try the resort. Because you've got like it's just fucking awesome. And if you are, put the links, book with my links. But I'm just enjoying my life, right? Whatever I fucking do, people have got an opinion, and that's fine. And that's fine, right? But I'll do what I want, when I want, how I want, with who I want. End of. Have you any idea what happened to Jay New? I don't know, mate. Fuck knows. When you're doing a video with Mac TV, you are the most boring subscriber I've ever had the pleasure not to meet. Your comments are just ridiculous. And I've asked you relentlessly to stop talking about other YouTubers. I've asked you relentlessly to stop talking about Walking Street and asking nonsense. The next question you ask me about a YouTuber, I'm going to block you from my channel. And that's the truth. I'm going to block you. Not because I'm pissed off or because, for any other reason, apart from it's disrupting the flow of my lives. We love the rants as entertaining. They are good, aren't they? are good. I actually don't know what happened to that, Jay. I really don't. I fuck knows. Hey Webby, what you been up to this week? Videos being quiet. I made 2 videos this week. 2. Right? 100% he's trolling me. I know, I fucking 100%. How big is your condo and how much per month? I'm not going to say how much it is because I promised I wouldn't. And when I was drunk again, I never seem to let that go. My condo's 34 square meters, right? Good on you, mate. Thanks for a great live. Brilliant. I really don't think I have been quiet. I don't think I have. I'm always out and about. Listen, I'm always out and about and doing every fucking thing, right? And I've not met one guy yet that says he don't like me. So that's got to be like, you're asking the same question, Steve. You either got fucking Alzheimer's, right? But I'm telling you non-stop to stop asking the same questions. And you keep repeating yourself the same questions. If I'm not gonna answer a fucking question every time to you, that's just, you're not right in the head. Right? Steve's gonna come up with you in person and brag that he's trolling you. Oh, I know, what a fuckhead. No, he's not a fuckhead. He just fucking asking the same shit, man. Good seeing you with Soy Chai Boom back in June, Webby. Thanks for the recommendation for Maggie Mays. I'll be back in November. London is still the same. People are rude as ever. Can't wait to get back. So yeah, that's 1 hour and 51 minutes. Next week, I'll be in Whakapa. I'll be in Whakapa, and anybody in town, I'd love you to come and see me. Fuck off, Steve Stove. He was spoiling it for us all. And that was the reason that I'm going to fuck him off the next time, the next stupid question he asks. Because I guarantee you, boys, on the next live, he will ask me the same fucking questions, right? He'll ask me the same questions. So I am on the cuff of fucking him off. I'll see what Franco says now when I meet him for food. So if you like the content, like, subscribe and share. If you want to see what I get up to in the weeks, go in the link below for my Facebook, welshboywebby. And here we go. I have... Where we go? I've just blocked him from my channel. Right? He's gone. Who thinks I shouldn't have blocked him, or who thinks I should have? I've just blocked him. You can't ask the same questions and you can't ask the same questions and spoil it for everybody, right? And get told relentlessly not to do it, and he keeps doing it. So I've now blocked him from my channel. So before I go, I was just gonna say bye for now and give my thing. Who thinks I done the right thing by blocking Steve Stove? Right? 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 There we are. There's 3 people straight away. Guy, I love you, but I still miss you. Right? I think I done the right thing. I really, really think he deserved to be blocked. He's been irritating me for the last 3 weeks. And I thought, do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to block him. So, who thought I should have blocked him? Well done, good block. I don't block many no more, right? I don't, but I am, all of you so far are saying I should have blocked him, right? So I blocked him. He just relentless, man. And you know what he'll do? He'll open up another one next week. And I'm sorry, fucking do my head in. Thanks for having it all, except Steve Stove. Well, we won't see him again. He's blocked. So like I said, thanks for watching my channel. Thanks for supporting me. Thanks for... I'm not taking no crap anymore. Then I blocked, right? I blocked. Good job just blocking new sense. If I can is. Right? I blocked about 750 people. And do you know what? I stand by it. Right? I could probably get fucking 20,000 if I didn't behave the way I did. But fucking hell, some people just don't fucking listen, man. Oh my God, is it? Right, I'll be watching that. Please keep me informed on where it is. I'd love to watch that. But for now, thanks for all the support. Thanks for liking. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for joining my Discord. Thanks for joining my Welsh Boy Webby. Thanks for the buy me a coffee. Thanks for the thumbs up. Just thanks for appreciating that I'm just a normal 53-year-old guy who's out here to enjoy himself and have a great... Oh, he's back. The guy wants me to go fishing again. I ain't going fishing. Great live, as always. Love it, mate. See you on the next live, even if it's Wednesday. I hope it is Wednesday. I hope I do. No more fishing videos. Fuck that. Good night, Webby. Cheers, Scott. It might be a movie. I really hope it is. I want to watch it. Thanks for the channel. Thanks, Jenks. See you soon, mate. You absolutely will die. Thanks for that. It's like an encore, isn't it? Right? So I shall see you on the next video. And it's bye. Bye for now.